This is St. Mary's Church on Old Route 66 in western New Mexico. This church has been in my memory since 1974, which at this point is about 48 years. This memory is from my first foray west from my home in Kansas City, Missouri. A friend of mine and I decided to hitchhike west. We had no particular destination, but we did have a goal. We were going to tell everyone who picked us up about the gospel of Jesus Christ. That was our intention anyway. God has a way of revealing true motives in our hearts. It seems it eventually became an excuse just to hitchhike somewhere. We passed through Missouri, Nebraska, South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Quite a trip. Our last stop was in Phoenix, Arizona, where we stayed with a very strange group who were really a cult group. Just a teaser. They once tried to resurrect a member of their group, but when God said no, they kept on trying until they had to find a way to get rid of the body. Well, more on that in another video. We finally decided to leave the group and head for home, back home in Kansas City. My friend arranged a ride share for us with a guy going to Kansas City. We were not the only passengers, however. A young woman with her German Shepherd were also along for the ride. On the way home, we passed through Winslow, Arizona, and passed this church near sundown. I remember seeing the church highlighted by the sun and the mesas behind the church. Funny what stays in your mind. It was kind of a bittersweet experience in a way. I was kind of sorry to see my first great adventure coming to an end. Also on our way home, I recall seeing an acquaintance from my high school standing next to a Route 66 road sign with his thumb out as we sped along Route 66 heading for Albuquerque, New Mexico. Strangely, we saw him again in Albuquerque when we stopped at a McDonald's to get a burger. We were surprised he managed to beat us to Albuquerque. It was dark when we arrived in Albuquerque. I will never forget descending on Albuquerque from the mountains west of town and seeing the city lights glistening and spread out below us. Absolutely beautiful. The flat plain that is northern Texas around Amarillo. You can almost see the North Pole on a clear day. The oil wells on the front lawn of the Oklahoma State Capitol in Oklahoma City. Well, enough of that. I will tell you more about that in another video dedicated to that adventure. This church, by the way, was built in 1936. It's not as old as it looks. It was painted white when I saw it. All the paint's been removed, exposing the stone it's built from. One of my daughters owns this painting. I gave it to her as a wedding gift. Well, anyway, I guess I got my kicks on Route 66. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.